he visto un vídeo, ¿vale? Y lo iba a ver, pero he dicho, ya es que voy a abrir directo, por favor, en directo, tío, yo qué sé. Se llama The Minecraft Speedrun was beaten by a PS4 player. Alguien en la PS4 se ha hecho un speedrun en 13 minutos. Entonces, no sé por qué, nunca he jugado en la PS4 al Minecraft, jamás he visto a nadie jugar en la PS4 al Minecraft y no sé cómo va. Entonces, vamos a descubrirlo. Gracias a IBX Toycat. ¿Alguno juega en PS4? Que lo ponga en el chat. Bueno, todos los que acabáis de poner PS4 baneados, venga.
Minecraft Bedrock console, as you can see, 13 minutes and 4 seconds. That is an insane time for a random seed, and it means
Me hace gracia que el primero se lo ha hecho en 13 minutos y el quinto en 30 minutos. Nadie speedrunea en la PS4.
Is actually on a PlayStation 4 of all places. This goes against everything you would expect
Gracias,
from
Rusbi.
the Minecraft speedrunning
Bienvenido.
world, and it's only possible because of one huge change between Minecraft Java and Minecraft Bedrock, which was absolutely exploited by M8Us, who is of course the talented speedrunner that made this possible. But let's watch the run. Let's show you.
¿Qué hace? ¿Qué ha hecho? ¿Qué ha hecho? ¿Qué ha hecho?
They can. This is some impressive for a controller crafting, as you can see right here. Zooming through the stuff.
Que está con un mando de mierda. ¿Cómo ha hecho eso? Claro, ¿cómo será el dragón de este juego? Como de este Minecraft, que no lo conozco. Hostia, se lo está pasando que flipas el Iron Golem. De momento lo que va, está speedruneando como si fuera Java, ¿eh?
See how the golem
De
is
normal.
killing his time. This could have been a sub 13-minute run if Iron Golems just worked correctly in Bedrock. But as you can see, he goes for this strategy because the moment the golem is dead, which is going to be faster because they critical hit, they've got the iron and they're ready to craft it ASAP. It's an incredible thing to watch.
Sinceramente, una cosa. Si en PS4 no hay lo de... O sea, si cada clic que das la espada hace el mismo daño, no veo por qué hace saltos ni eso. O sea, podría spamear y ya, ¿no? No sé, es que nunca he jugado. Joder, pero... O sea, está guay el speedrun, pero quiero saber por qué le ha ayudado jugar en PS4. Eso es lo que quiero saber. No hay contador. Ah, sí. Me muevo un poquito aquí, que había un contador enorme aquí y lo estaba tapando.
So it's always worth looking below your village. It's a less than 1 in 10 chance that a village that is that close to spawn will have a stronghold below it. But rolling the dice and going for every single time, as indeed this runner has done, I can tell by looking at the previous runs, it's something that only pays off every now and then. But when it does, like in this case, it is incredible. Also, in this case, it happens to have a second Minecraft Bedrock exclusive characteristic. Strongholds don't stop generating just because of water, which means he's immediately in the stronghold. We're less than 5 minutes into the run, and he's chilling in a stronghold with pretty much all the tools that he's going to need to get the rest of the tools, which he's going to want.
Es una run muy rara.
Library right here, and something about this because the way they got straight into a library with this amazing seed, which had 3 things working. It wasn't just a village near spawn, it wasn't just a portal near spawn, but it was also a stronghold below that village and easily accessible from
El stronghold siempre está bajo una aldea.
At this point, we'll be saying, Toycat, isn't this a bit suspicious? I mean, it's a console player after all. They can't beat the game fast unless they're cheating. However, this was verified by the Speedrun.com leaderboard verifiers. There are several of them, and they collectively decided that this is in fact a legitimate run. Obviously, you can always argue that, like, what if they edited it just really perfectly? What if this whole video is really convincing, fake? But the reality is like, again, that.
Entonces, lo que estoy viendo que la estrategia es, en Bedrock, en PS4, en lo que sea, como las Strongholds salen debajo de una aldea, puedes tener la potra que flipas de encontrarte una Stronghold al inicio de la partida. Entonces vas allí, te montas todo, vas al Nether. Si tienes también una suerte que flipas dentro del Nether, te ahorras todo ese tiempo de buscar el Stronghold. Entonces puedes hacer menos de 15, pero la diferencia es pequeña. Pero lo que me he estado fijando, me estuve viendo como los top 5 de speedruns de Java, y lo que pasa es que en esos, como hacen 15 minutos, vaya. Y para hacer 15 minutos lo que te tiene que pasar es que abras Nether, luego hagas otro portal en el Nether y salgas muy cerca del Stronghold. Eso es lo que le pasa como a 3 o 4 del top 5. O sea, hay que tener tanta suerte para que vaya bien que las runs son rarísimas. Y me mola.
In making this portal. Obviously, on it, again, we've seen Java players be able to do this super fast, but doing this on a PlayStation 4 controller, I can tell you firsthand, like, it is a nightmare. It's one of the things you really don't want to have a control set.
Vale, obviamente va a haber una Nether Fort ahí.
And one of the things that to me proves this is definitely not a
es una
set
Nether
seed.
Fort.
If you were trying to make a seed for a great Minecraft run, this is not it. Look at this Nether. not only did the ruin portal, he spawns on a gravel island in the middle of a soul sand valley. There is a ghast right here, and he's on an island unconnected to anything else. There is no way off this island. Fortunately, he picked up that ender pearl from the stronghold chest. If it weren't for that, this would be run over right here. This would have been the luckiest thing that went nowhere. But yeah, again, luck it somehow. He manages to turn this luck around, because it's not just a ghast, by the way.
Vaya mierda de esqueletos, tío.
Like, again,
no tienen animación.
I'm like, killing blazes is, you know, I can attest this myself. Let me just say right now, as he goes through one of the most painful parts of Minecraft speedrunning, in my opinion, he's hoping that a 50-50 chance of getting blaze rods happens at least 6 times in the next, few minutes. Right here.
O sea, es que no tiene ninguna opción de no usar un teclado, tío. Qué horror. A ver, vale que está teniendo muy poca suerte, que insiste mucho en que tiene poca suerte con que le salen pocas varas, pero le salen 1000 blazes, entonces... Claro, es que ahora va, pasa el portal y ya está en el end, ¿sabes?
And then he crafts himself the eye offenders that he needs, picks up these stakes. Those are going to be, essential later. And here comes the end of the run. So at this point, again, looking at the timer, you can see that there's a huge lead between this and any other Minecraft run done yet.
¿Cómo se matará este dragón? Esto me da mucha curiosidad.
Had to kill the dragon in multiple rounds. Like 3 rounds was the fastest you could do it, but most of the time it took 5 rounds, and this took a solid 5-10 minutes onto any run. This run is almost as long as the old
¿Qué cojones hace el dragón?
He can use his extra ender pearl that he got. Again, so handy that he got 14 of those, huh? He can use his extra thing. He can use the boat, the little glitch where if you attack the dragon in the head, for whatever reason, you can do double as much damage before she flies away. It's weird. He does most of the damage that way, but not enough so that she flies away and waits for another round. And then he pulls off one of the weirdest, and it's almost hard to explain, bedrock bugs, but this is a key thing you gotta do. You put some lava near where the dragon's head is meant to be. As you can see, he's gonna...
¿Qué acaba de hacer?
Pulls off one of the weirdest, and it's almost hard to explain, bedrock bugs, but this is a key thing you gotta do. You put some lava near where the dragon's head is meant to be.
Yo quiero eso en Java, Yo quiero ese bug, Madre mía. Intensísima batalla con el dragón, Yo pensaba que no lo iba a hacer. Pero en el último momento ha sacado esa cama. Vale, esto es como una columna. No sé si la columna es útil, supongo que no. Ha puesto lava. Es que no sé, he visto ese vídeo y me apetecía enseñároslo. Ha molado.